Congressman Brian Babin of the Fightin' 36. Congressman, sir, welcome to the Mike Gallagher Show.
It's great to be on with you, Sam, on Mike's show. It's always good to be with you. And I'm actually calling in from sunny southern Arizona. I'm down here on a border tour.
Oh,
I'm in Douglas, Arizona, looking at some of the new wall that's being constructed.
that is outstanding. I didn't know you were down there. That is outstanding.
Yes.
Give us an eyeful of what's going on down there, Congressman Babin.
Well, I've just gotten through spending my second day, and just kind of visualizing. The last time I was down here was probably a year and a half ago, and it's pretty dramatic to see the new 30-foot sections of wall that are going up. Some being replacing old barriers, and some brand new. In fact, last night I was taken on a tour by the president of the National Border Patrol Council, Brandon Judd, and the vice president, Art Del Cueto, and we went out between Naco and Douglas and saw the new section of 30-foot wall. Very dramatic. This is going to be every Border Patrol agent, all the customs people, everyone down here, the sheriffs that we've talked to, all say this is going to be a great adjunct to helping secure this border. And that's what the president promised to do, and that's what he's delivering.
That is outstanding. Congressman Brian Babin, he represents the Fightin' 36th Congressional District, kind of like the energy wing over there, east of Texas. I thought you guys weren't working. I thought Nancy Pelosi had you all sitting at home watching Jerry Springer with your feet up there, Pally.
Listen, we've been working, just not working in session. It's sad, but Ms. Pelosi, of course, is in the majority, and she's controlling the agenda of the House of Representatives. I think we've been in session about 3 days in the last 2 months, and we're not projected to go back until June the 25th or 26th. So, a bunch of me and my colleagues got together. I'm the Andy Biggs from Arizona, and I are both the co-chairs of the House Border Security Caucus, and there's about 6 or 7 of us down here with a lot of our staffs, kind of seeing what's going on. Ms. Pelosi has nothing to do with this. In fact, there's not a Democrat in sight with us, but we wanted to see what was going on down here, and it's quite impressive. The Border Patrol has done a bang-up job of securing this border, especially during this COVID pandemic when we knew that Mexico was having a lot of cases, and they've been very, very cautious. The sad thing about it is many of the border customs and border protection folks and officers have been pulled off their jobs to be sent into some of these cities and towns where they're having all this violence, and which has left them a little bit short-handed down here. But that's what it is, and that's what we have to do to try to protect the American people,
Amen.
Which is our first job.
Congressman Brian Babin, Fightin' 36th Congressional District, wears his air assault lapel pin when he's down there in D.C. It's not Disney World down there. Our mutual friend, the former Congressman Ted Poe, said when he used to go down to the border of Texas, Mexico, Texas, he had to wear a bulletproof vest, Congressman Babin. That just scared the bejesus out of me, that in America, even on the border, a congressman has to wear a bulletproof vest from bullets flying across from the southern side of the border.
Well, it just tells you about, here in these days of demonizing our police and wanting to abolish ICE that the Democrats have been advocating, and even abolishing police departments. It's just incredible what's going on in this country. But I just can't say enough about the ladies and gentlemen who are the officers on guarding our border down here and taking a lot of flames and arrows from the left when they do their job, and they're doing their job in an amazing way. And as you just talked about it, it can be a very dangerous place down here. I've really enjoyed talking to these folks down here on the border, and ranchers. I've talked to sheriffs. People are working together to try to secure this border. The president has done an amazing job on his own, because I hate to say this, as a huge border security advocate that I've been ever since I've been in Congress, we can't get the Democrats to work with us to do any kind of border security legislation that's meaningful. They simply want open borders. They've already got illegal aliens voting in their local and state election out in California, and they've already passed in the House of Representatives over my no vote, and many of I think no Republicans voted for it, but they passed this H.R. 1, which is basically going to let illegal aliens vote in federal elections. Thank goodness President Trump would never sign anything like that, and I don't believe it'll go through the Senate. But this is what we're facing. You know, our country has been having some real trials with the COVID pandemic shutdown. Everybody that I talk to, Sam, wants to go back to work. We know that it's a dangerous virus, but it's not anywhere close to what they were telling us in the beginning. The models were wrong. We don't have 1 million deaths. We don't have 50 million cases. I'm not trying to minimize it at all. We still have to be very, very cautious when we go back to work, but people want to go back to work, and I'm ready to do so, and I'm hoping that that these cities and counties and blues that are run by the Democrats and states run by the Democrats, they seem to be continuing to want to keep this lockdown in place, and it makes one think: do they want to have a let us move out of this recession, or do they want us to stay in a recession? It's kind of suspicious to me.
Amen. Amen.
People want to go back to work. You know, we've gone from the best economy we've seen in 60 years now to a self-imposed shutdown, and it's time to come out of it, Sam.
Amen to that, Congressman Brian Babin. Well, I know you're busy down there, as always. Thanks for taking time to join us. He's a great friend of our Houston show, and he's a great friend of America down there on the border in Arizona. He represents the fight in 36th Congressional District, so that's like Houston East, right through the oil refineries, all the way over to like Baytown area. Blessings to you. Listen, stay safe and have a blessed day.
Absolutely. Sam, always good to talk to you. Tell Mike I said hello.
Will do.